our aim is to build a grassroots, wide, working class and oppressed people's movement. Of course we call on governments in terms of want to put pressure on governments to do things, but it's about building from the grassroots up. So we kind of got, you've got kind of petitions on the back. We've also got resolutions to take to trade union branches, to student unions and so on. To build a movement. We're talking about building a movement. And also, the Tamil community is a very close community. When they put out a call to demonstrate, 100,000 people come and demonstrate. And but to have real force, it needs to be widened and deepened. I think probably every trade union in Britain has got a resolution about the Palestinian rights. But probably no national trade union has got a resolution about Tamil rights. So it's our role really to kind of, as activists, as trade union activists, as student union activists, as community activists, to get in at the deep end, and to broaden the movement. So we've kind of linked Tamil demands against the camps and so on with the development of freedom of speech in Sri Lanka for all people. As Senan explained, our sister party, the United Socialist Party, has done incredible work, brave work, courageous work, fighting for the rights of all workers, fighting for trade union rights. You cannot hold a public meeting in Sri Lanka without the express, agreement from the government. You have to go to the authorities to have a public meeting. They couldn't have a meeting like this in Sri Lanka. It wouldn't happen. Now, there's one omission on this, and that was in my haste to rushing around getting the stuff done, because that one says support the work, and it ends there. Well, obviously, support the work, certainly, but it does go on to say, of bodies like the Civil Monitoring Committee investigating kidnappings and extrajudicial murders. Now, that's an important committee, and that was set up by our sister party in Sri Lanka, along with other trade unionists and human rights activists, to try and look at these kind of disappearances and so on. So again, it's another part of the work. And, so it's kind of linked up. Now, Tamil Solidarity is a broad group, it's a network. It's not just Socialist Party members, it's broader. We want to get more people involved, a broader campaign and so on. So really, obviously, I've spoken for quite a while, but I just say that, what I would say is, there's a whole bunch of petitions at the back. We kind of urge, comrades to kind of take them back and maybe do a stall at a college. Approach the Tamil society at a college, just for a discussion. Try and set up a meeting. We will do all we can to support any work like that. We will, if you want a speaker at a college, if you want a speaker at a trade union branch, we can provide a speaker. We will do all that we can to provide that backup. If you want to do a meeting yourself that would like maybe some pointers on speakers' notes or whatever, we will do everything that we can. Tamil Solidarity's got an excellent website. Again, use that, go on to that and so on. We've got the resolutions at the back, again, for use. And so on, and also we've also got standing order mandates, because it's it's a grassroots group, so financial support as well would be very useful. If you wanted to take out a standing order for a couple of quid a month, that would be very useful. So that's kind of like a very brief outline of what we're trying to do. It's about building a movement and also building solidarity for the Tamil workers, Tamil oppressed peoples, but also all oppressed people in Sri Lanka. And doing, if you like, our international duty and responsibility to help in that struggle and build a strong workers' movement in Sri Lanka.
Thank you very much, Ronnie. Right, I'll just pass around this. It's a Tamil Solidarity mailing list for anyone who's not already getting the emails, regular updates and stuff. If people would like to sign up for that. But also now. Isn't it? Right, I'll take a show of hands now. Is anybody who'd like to come in, ask a question for clarification? Yep, yourself? And so people can say their names and where they're from.
I'm Pete Jones, I'm from Hull Branch Socialist Party and Socialist Students. A couple of times in your lead-off you referred to the regime of Sri Lanka as the Buddhist regime. Now, I'm a Buddhist myself, and I don't see how that regime can be described as Buddhist, because it goes again, all these ideas of sort of like violent suppression, stopping democracy, all that kind of thing. It goes against all of the Buddhist teachings. So I'd just sort of like to invite you to sort of expand on that a little bit, maybe.
What I'll do, I suppose, is maybe take a couple of questions and then maybe come back on a couple of questions at a time. Nick, did you want to?
Yeah, just a couple of things really. I think perhaps one of the most basic things that we can do to some extent, following on from what Manny said, is to tell people what's going on. You know, the media blackout of this issue is conscious, because at the heart of it is the role that the British government, a Labour government,